How to send a campaign email in ActiveCampaign. Hello, friends, and welcome to Email Marketing Thursday. I'm your host, Kerry, Knoll, and thank you so much for tuning into today's episode about how to send a campaign email in ActiveCampaign. If you're watching this on YouTube, please hit that subscribe button and the bell notification. And if you like this video and get some good value out of it, please hit the like or thumbs up as well. And also share this with anyone who also might find this of interest. So let's get started, shall we? So let me show you my screen. This is my overview dashboard of ActiveCampaign. If I want to send in just a campaign, a straight up email, it's a little bit confusing just for newbies that are using ActiveCampaign. It's under campaigns itself. Just click on that. You would think that's like an auto response or some kind of different type of setup. But the bottom line is you can do different types of emails from here. And one of those is just a simple create a campaign. And so if you wanted to create just a straight one-off email, this is how you would do it. Create a campaign. And then you have these options here. You give it a name. You have the standard send a regular one-time email campaign. That's what I wanted to show you. But you can also create automated sequence of email actions and conditions. Of course, this is more or less an automation, so you can get to automations from here. You have an autoresponder, an automated campaign that will send after someone subscribes. Split testing, RSS triggered, and date based. But the one that you'll want to use most of the time if you're just using campaigns or you want to send a one-off email is the standard send a regular one-time email campaign. So we just give it an email name like test email, and then click next. And then they ask you which list you want to select. So you just select the list that you want. So whatever that list might be. And then you would just click next. And then you can design it, right? So you can come up with however you want it to look. So in the beginning here, you can start from scratch if you want, or you can pick a previous template, or if you have templates already designed, you can use one of those as well. So we can just use this like say hello to a new customer. So I'll select that. Then we would give it your from name, right? So in this case, it would be my name, and then my email address, and then my subject, whatever it might be, test subject, okay? And then continue. And then once we are on to the next page, it looks like everything else. It's just the editor for the campaign itself, and you can set it up and change out any of this however you want it to be, whatever you want it to say. You can change the size, the font, etc. Let me just make this what I would normally make it, Arial 18. It would look a little bit like that. I'd probably remove this built with ActiveCampaign. Yeah, let me delete that. If I wanted to add an image, I could just drag this over here. And then, oops, let me drag that over there again. Nice. One more time. There we go. And then you would click on it, and you can click this to add a new image. If you didn't want it, just click on the little gear icon, delete this. Are you sure? Yes. And then the real kicker here is that gear icon up at top right. You want to, double check your subject. You can change it there. Your from name, your from email. Your reply to email is blank by default when you set up a campaign. So always paste in or type in your same email address. And then you can test your campaign. And usually you want to test it at a different email address, like something else than the one you're sending from. So make sure you do that to see how it looks. Make sure all the formatting looks good, the bolding, the spacing, etc. And it'll tell you if it's passed the spam check. And in this case, it has. We have nothing in here. And click close, then click next. And then on this next page, it'll just show you the summary again, show you the subject. If you have pre-header text, it'll be here. You can always edit it and go back in and add it. The from, the reply to, the list that it's being sent to, the address it's being sent from. Open read tracking is on. Link tracking is off because we have no link in this email. Reply tracking is off by default, but we'll turn it on. Google Analytics is off because there's no link tracking. If we do have link tracking enabled, meaning we have a link in the email, we can then turn on Google Analytics. Campaign archive is currently public or is currently private, although it could be public. This is new. I haven't seen this before, so I don't remember what this even is. You can set up your scheduling of this, so you can set it to any time that you want. So you select the date, specific date, select the date you want to send this, say tomorrow. And then, of course, you can specify the exact time all the way down to the minute, which is kind of neat, as long as you want to do that. If you don't care otherwise, you can just send it on the hour like normal, but you could do like 10:30. All right. And everything here is showing that's American Los Angeles Pacific Standard Time. And then we just click on for that. So it's going to be scheduled at that date and time. Again, we could test if we want to. We could preview what it looks like on desktop or in the email client. And then, of course, it tells us again about the spam check. And then we just click finished. And once we do that, it'll be queued up here, scheduled to go out. And then if you want to, you can do things like you can dislabel it, you can send it now, you can rename it, you can duplicate it, you can save it as a template, or you can delete it, or you can go back in and just simply edit it. So if I want to edit it, I can go back in and I can edit the name. I can change it over to an autoresponder, split test, RSS trigger to date based if I wanted to. If I don't want to do any of that editing, I can click next, select a different list if I want to, or segment the list. I can just skip ahead here on these top ones as well and get to design and get back into design, make any changes I want. Again, you can click over to next to get to summary. And then, of course, if it's already still pre-queued up to go out on a specific date and time, which this one is, we click finish, and it'll still go out as scheduled when you schedule it to go out. Now, if I don't want it, I don't like it, I can just delete it and click delete campaign, and it's gone. All right, that's all I have for you today. I just wanted to share that with you in case you weren't aware how to set up a single one-off email inside of ActiveCampaign. That's how you do it. So on the left-hand side, click on campaigns and then click on create a campaign and then choose that very first one. So if I click on that again, the first one here is selected by default. It's standard, send a regular one-time email campaign. All right, guys, thanks so much for tuning in today. Again, if you're watching on YouTube, please hit that subscribe button and the bell notification. If you got some good value out of this video and you liked it, click the like or thumbs up as well. And if you're on LinkedIn or on Facebook, do the same, please. Leave a comment if you have one and share this with anyone you may find of interest as well. So with that being said, have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you back here again soon. Take care.